afternoon, Ranjan.
Good afternoon, sir.
So it's pleasure to meet you here in Mumbai for this Asia Dialogue Forum. So I'm Professor Manindra Singh. I'm from Thapar Institute of Engineering and Technology. In education from last 30 years now. Primarily, I have 2-3 questions, very pertinent questions about HSBC and how it works, what kind of manpower is required from those perspectives. The first question is, let's say I have a fresh graduate. So what should I teach him apart from a regular curricula that he can be a value of your kind of organization?
Thank you, and it's an honor to participate and share my thoughts. I think just today morning, actually, I was with a batch of summer interns who joined HSBC and was sharing. And today's Gen Zs and today's talent who are going into a new marketplace, a marketplace which is defined by a new normal, not only by AI, but also geopolitics, which creates different hiring, talent mobility, etc. kinds of considerations. So the normal that we grew up in is probably going to be very different to the talent that we hire and what talent thinks about joining for tomorrow. So the first thing I would say is that the value of human relationships, softer skills, and EQ has just gone through the roof. Even as the value of intelligence-driven, knowledge-based skill sets, etc., tends to get more on the productivity side, because how you harness AI in the future and how you hone your intelligence and knowledge using technology is going to be the bedrock. But what will differentiate a great banker of tomorrow is the trust that you build with customers. Single biggest thing I look at from new hires is actually their softer skills, their ability to look clients in the eye, give them the right advice, and build trust with your clients. The second thing I would say is probably the time horizon of job shifts. You would have seen in the last decade that quick shifts have become quite common. You could submit your resignation on Zoom and join another company tomorrow. I think that is something I would encourage grads to think twice about, because the companies you join for tomorrow and the careers you build will require thought and what you want to build for yourself in the long term. And probably the third thing would be that think about the skill sets you want to build apart from your core curriculum and graduation. What are the add-on skill sets which will differentiate you in the marketplace? That's going to be key, because the marketplace will shrink and the best of the best will win.
So that means primarily advice for the graduate would be life is not a sprint, it's a marathon.
Yes.
And when we are saying it's a marathon, so it adds on many more things. So it's not just a core curricula, you have to reskill yourself and what is currently happening in the market, not only from a technical point of view, but what other things assimilate those things in yourself and then go with the fresh mind. Now, another important thing, we have heard that US has so many AI platforms. China has its own. India is building, and we are back in that particular race. So what exactly an Indian student, let's say a fresh computer science graduate, has to do in this space?
Great question, and I was at the AI week in Delhi, and this kept coming up in many roundtables and conversations as to what is the role India finds itself in the new world of AI. So firstly, I think the one view which resonated with me was the role India played in the previous generation when, let's say, software majors like Microsoft, Google, and so on came and created platforms on which the whole world built. So I think there would be such platforms, and very few of them will ultimately emerge winners, because there will be a new normal in which certain operating systems for AI, certain use cases will become more successful than the others, just as some search engines became more successful than others. Certain other search engines were left behind, certain other operating systems were left behind. Similarly, you will find a few leaders emerge in the world of AI. So in that new normal, I think India carries a position of strength because of a large ITES franchise. and the fact that we have always been a service provider and a building block for the world of corporates and individuals at large. So I think where India stands to gain is to quickly generate use cases, let companies assimilate AI and adopt AI at pace with experts guiding them through that path. I think that is where we as a country are very well positioned. But on the deeper thought of us developing our own capabilities, that will obviously be very welcome, and I would encourage institutions like yourselves to push the...
But Ranjan, I have one question here. See, think of me as a 20-year guy who is just doing his engineering. And last night I heard that there is so-and-so big company who laid off 35,000 people. There's another company who has laid off 12,000 people. There's another company who has laid off 14,000. What is going to happen to my... isn't it bringing stress to me? What as a graduate, and you have a big exemplary career in HSBC. So what do you think? What is the recipe of his success?
Yeah, I think China is a great template to look at. The support they give to innovation, startups, founders, fresh grads is a brilliant example. So if I recollect one interview by the BYD CEO, very interestingly, the kind of support the government gave to let the company grow, and that is there across the Chinese ecosystem. They have the cushion to fail or the cushion to grow before you start earning a level of profits. So I think how India can develop that cushion beyond the traditional venture capital private equity to a level where fresh grads, innovators can take the next leap. Because for every one successful AI company, you would have 100 AI companies which would not succeed. And what would be that cushion that they got is something in developed countries which is there because they have that cushion based on multiple years of capital which has got built, but India doesn't have that. So how can we make that cushion of capital, cushion of government support, etc., made available to bright minds, to innovators, to fresh grads who can take that next leap is going to be very important.
That means in a sync, if me and you want to say something, one is we need to build that kind of ecosystem which are going to support our innovators. And the second version is that whosoever is coming as a fresh graduate